Hello, fishies! Welcome back to another one of our Smash Mural pieces. And this week is Samus, which we talked about a long time ago with Zero Suit Samus, but that was a long time ago, and I don't remember what I said. But I learned some new things this time around. I haven't really played any Metroid games. I found out today that there is actually a Metroid manga of all of Samus's life and why she is how she is and who she is. Anyways, so Samus originally was raised on a planet of miners. Well, at least her father was a miner, and they were mining these crystals called aflorite, aflorolite. Words, words are hard. But that's a much better name for a rock than unobtainium. And this rock is supposedly an extreme power source that can be used for great power and destruction if it falls in the wrong hands, which space pirates wanted to steal it, so that was almost the wrong hands. So, what ends up happening is Ridley comes to, mine all this stuff and destroy the universe and gather whatever he can in the process. And then Samus' dad is like, hey, no, don't do that. So I'm just going to shoot the explosive, powerful mineral and stop things. His name is Rodney, by the way. Mr. Samus is Rodney. Anyways, so he goes to shoot and it all explodes, killing a bunch of pirates, wounding many, and Father Samus does not survive. So, in the wake of everything that goes on, whoever survives kind of leaves and there's not many people left. And then a bird species comes to go check out to see what's going on. And Samus gets adopted by bird people. And that is canonical. They are called the Choso. And I think one of them was called Gray Voice and the other one was called Old Bird. Very, very creative names. But they adopt Samus because she's like 3 or 5 at this point, and she is orphaned from the explosion. We don't know what happened with her mom, but her dad was in the explosion and caused the explosion. Also, apparently, Ridley gave this girl PTSD because, he remembers exactly what happened to her father and explains it to her in detail, which would just be kind of horrifying. Yeah, just a wee bit. Anyways, so she gets adopted by the bird people, and they want to turn her into their warrior princess, like She-Ra, but not. I mean, maybe if She-Ra had a cool mech suit. Something like that. They're both blonde, and they're both pretty. Anyways, so they teach her all the fighting skills and how to become their warrior and savior. And she ends up joining the Galactic Police for a little bit of time. But then the police did not want to help her save her bird people friends who helped raise her. And the bird people friends also built the suit that she wears, so they're pretty cool advanced people. Well, most of them. Apparently they went off on 2 different tribes. One was called like the Thoho. Something related to Thoth, where they are scientists, and those are actually part of the problem. And the other ones are called the Mawkins. They just want to fight people and cause chaos. No, actually, they're just, you know, trying to live and survive. Anyway, scientist people decide, hey, let's make Metroids and technology to do our fighting for us so we don't have to fight everything. So we can survive and do sciencey stuff. And so they design the Metroids and also what is called the Mother Brain, which is a big ol' AI thing. Which, of course, anything with AI, it turns out evil and tries to take over everything. So maybe that's a problem that people are starting to get very much into AI nowadays. What if it all turns evil and kills us all? It could. That sounds very conspiracy-esque. But a lot of video games and movies have leaned that way. One of my favorite, like, AI taking over everything was Smart House. I don't know if anyone remembers that movie, but I still sometimes think about how cool that house is, and you probably have the technology nowadays to pretty much make that house, which is kind of neat. Anyways, so back to Samus. She works at the police station and they don't want to save the bird people, so she's just like, well, I'm gonna do it anyways because I need to do the right thing even if nobody else wants to follow me. So she goes, and apparently she's got a team of like 2 other people and they go with her because they support her. But she gets kicked out of the police force because they're like, how dare you not follow orders and do your own thing. What the heck, man? And so she's just like, well, fine. I'm just gonna go be a bounty hunter. And so she does her own thing and later gets called back by the police department to be like, hey, we still have a problem. Please help. And so then she is tasked with defeating all the Metroids and the Mother Brain. So that is the general thing that she needs to do in the course of it. So that way evil people don't rule everything and AI doesn't take over the universe. That is what I understand Metroid to be about, but I could be wrong. If you guys have played this game and you want to better explain it, I would be down to hear about what I'm missing in my my overviews. The manga does look like it would be fun to read through. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this series. I hope you guys enjoy seeing the art that comes from it. We're almost done through this series, which is kind of crazy because this started forever ago. By forever ago, I mean over a year ago, which seems like forever sometimes. But we're almost done, and I'm not sure if I'm ready for what comes next. Anyways, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. And as always, there's going to be a preview at the end of who's coming up next week, and we'll see you next time. Bye!